Hi guys, my name is Melvin Mora from Traverze Culture. As usual, kindly follow us, like our page, and click the like and share button. Subscribe so that you can get to hear about our series any time of the day, any day. Today we are going to have our guests that we have been with them for a period of time, and we would like to know how they're feeling now that they are already in Kenya. Are they adapting? Whatever that they want to tell us. And maybe we'll start by not mentioning the name because they just want to remain private, and we actually respect that. Maybe the first question I will pose to them is, how has been the experience?
It has been a very good experience, a learning experience. There's a lot of moving parts, things that maybe we didn't think of or consider, and having you guys along for that journey and helping us figure those things out has been a blessing for us. It's been, we definitely needed the guidance and the help for those things. So I would say it's been a good experience.
Nice. And for the time that you've been around, sometimes people get to ask, like, how do I move permanently to Kenya? How do I relocate? How will I find a house? How will I be able to settle down in Kenya? It's a new country, of course, there are dynamics, and you don't know exactly how you're going to do. And maybe if I ask my lady to just maybe, because ladies with their houses, how were you able to adapt from your home kitchen to Kenyan kitchen and all that?
Well, like he earlier said, it has been a great experience, and more like a learning experience as well. And in the case of adapting, absolutely. Like I told him some few days back, I said, I don't think I'm missing where I came from. It's still more like a, motherland for me. And again, the only difference is just the food. Which of course I'm learning, but any other thing other than that, it's been a great experience and I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah, for people who work remotely in Kenya and maybe their experience with other countries, and maybe the myth and perception that is out there that Africa, there is no internet, there's no electricity, there's nothing, like, what would you like to tell our guests, or rather our viewers, about maybe working from home? Do we have internet? Was it efficient?
Yeah, so for me, that part, being able to work remotely, was very, very significant. Coming here and having the Wi-Fi set up, that's the one thing I would tell people, is make sure that you work with someone, or you have it where you have the Wi-Fi set up once you arrive. The Wi-Fi's been great. I've been able to get up and go to work, and haven't had any issues. There have been very, very, very few times where the power's gone out, the lights have gone out, and I'm talking in a matter of maybe a minute, and there's power right back, and the lights are back on, and it's like that for another 2 or 3 days. Yeah. And then you may have it out for another, and when I'm saying a minute, I literally mean 60 seconds, if 60 seconds. So it's been great, and I'm looking forward to continuing to be able to work remote, provide that flexibility so I can provide for my family and be here and not have to report to a 9-to-5 office.
Yes, as a mom who's just relocated with the children, how was the experience in terms of getting your children, or rather kids, situated in school?
Well, it's another added value experience so far, and I also give the credit to Traverze Culture, because You guys did a lot of job by making sure we have what we need and what we're looking for, and getting them and settled in school, and giving us one of the best schools so far. So and also we're able to get everything we need in terms of materials, in terms of their uniform. I would say it's a great experience compared to where we are coming from, and this school system of Kenya here is quite different from where we are coming from. So far so good. It has been a great value added experience in terms of their schooling, and time to time I do ask them question. I said, hi school, how you guys coping, how you guys doing, how is the teacher? The only challenge they seem to have is just the accent from the teacher, but so far so good. They are coping and they are doing great. Hopefully we are looking, because we kind of got in here when school they are far in their learning, so we are looking forward for the next time to see them do great in their grades, in whatever they are doing. But so far so good. The school is great, the environment is great, is the teachers are friendly, the students are friendly. It's quite an eye-opening experience, and I'm happy to be here partaking in that, and then getting to know more about Kenya.
Yeah, I would like to know, how is your learning experience? Do you like your school? How is the environment? I hear that you have a problem with accent. That apart, how is your learning experience? Anyone who's willing to say?
It was nice. It was nice. I like the fact that all the students were friendly and they were kind, and they approached me in a polite way. Even the teachers too were really friendly. And yes, it was a little bit difficult for the first week learning because of their accents, but now I'm understanding what they're saying, and it's more easier for me to learn. So I'm coping, I'm understanding.
How far is school from home?
The distance isn't really much. It's just like a block away. It's very easy to go and come back.
And do you feel safe walking to school?
Do you
Yes,
feel
very
safe
safe.
walking to school?
Yes, very
Do
safe.
the parents feel safe when she's walking to school? Because one of the students is walking to school and the other one is taking a bus. So which one is safer, school bus or both?
No, for me, both is safer.
Yeah.
Because the one that is walkable from home to school is just few blocks from the house to school. Let's just say 3 blocks, if I'm right, and a fuel station. So, and the other one is because of the distance. But relatively, so far so good, based on my experience, it is safe in Kenya, and
It's same from wherever you came from.
absolutely.
How do you compare the transportation from Kenya and wherever you came from? Do you feel like it's similar? Do you feel like you're taking a lot of time on the road? And how is your learning experience? Those are 2 questions. You can take one.
Let me take the one of the transport. So, the one of the transport, there is still some kind of similarity in terms of the matatu. There is still kind of some similarity.
Pick and drop.
So, but I would say that the orderliness here is of the expectation I wasn't seeing, but which is great. So, but in terms of transport, everything is seamless, and is great so far. Yeah.
School has been nice. They introduced me to new subjects like global citizenship and history. The students are nice and the teachers are nice. The teachers teach properly. I like their teaching better than where I came from. So far, so good. The students and the teachers are nice. The environment is nice.
We are going to take a break. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are coming back shortly. now that they have already settled in school, our second part of relocation service is also now be able to show them what Kenya is made of, what we have. And this is going to be a very nice experience with the students after they close school. So I would like to know, like, after the schools are going to close, maybe in 1 month's time, what are you interested to seeing? Do you have like a diary of where you want to go or what you want to see before we make plans? Because always, as usual, we have like a calendar or we have an itinerary where we like to take you. But as you have been able to talk to other students, where have they recommended you to go to?
Well, if after we close school, I really love to go to Mombasa for beach to see how it is, because in where we came from, it's really good going to the beach. And I also want to see how the amusement park is like, but it's only if my parents agree and that if they want me to go there.
Parents agree.
So it's their decision, but it's still just where I want to go to.
What would you like to tell other students, or rather other parents, as students that want to relocate their children to Kenya?
If I will actually recommend the children to come to Kenya and to see a different culture, a different country, to see the difference, the impact and other things that will help them, instead of them staying in one particular country and not experiencing the world. So if they can travel overseas, they can still travel to a different African country. And I would recommend Kenya because Kenya is really, really nice.
Thank you so much. Who told you about Traverze Culture? Who? How did you get to know about us?
Actually, a friend of mine, a colleague from work, introduced me to someone who is now a friend of mine, who told me about Kia, the owner of Traverse. And so through that 6 degrees of separation, you know someone who knows someone who knows someone. And so when he told me what Kia does and knowing what we were trying to do, it became a no-brainer, especially since she and I, come from a similar type background. So I reached out to her, and that's how we got introduced to Traverse.
Thank you. So thank you so much for all the people who are recommending us out there. Shout out to all of you. Thank you so much for recommending and also mentioning our name. We don't take that for granted. Keep on. We really appreciate that. And what service do you think like Traverse went extra mile to, like, what was the extra excess, like the one that you feel like, wow?
Well, the one I will feel like wow is our, getting us, or me in particular, most of the time, introduced to, what Kenya is like in terms of, okay, that I can actually get everything that I needed, considering from where I'm coming from, helping me to, show places where I could get things, and the medical sector, like the X sector, like I told them, was
Talk
an
a little bit about the medical sector, please.
Okay.
Like, what was your experience? How are our hospitals?
Okay, to the viewers, I would say the hospital is top notch. I'm not going to lie. It's very clean, and they have category of rooms that you may want, the food, everything is well clean, well strategic, and taking us around was like an eye-opening compared to where I was coming from. So it's more like the price are also affordable depending on your your capacity. And like I was telling one of your colleagues there, I said, this is more like an hotel to me.
Oh, the hospital was like an hotel.
Yeah, it was like an hotel for you to relax. I don't see like a place like, oh, this is a place for sick people to stay. But I would say the health sector, the hospitals here, like the Nairobi Hospital, to be precise, it's a place that if you in the future like you want to, it's a place to go.
Yeah, shout out to Nairobi Hospital. We are actually partners, and every time we have people relocating to Kenya, through our partnership, they get VIP treatment. So that is what I really wanted to ask. Like, how was did they treat you like?
Yeah. It was really a great experience because I was like, this is good. This is Africa, because for every viewers watching from afar from African continent, you can actually get the same treatment you get in the Western here in Kenya. Yeah.
And let me say, coming from a different perspective from the United States, the hospitals, the doctors, everything that I've seen so far is at our standard, at American United States standards, because I know a lot of times people from the U.S., they wonder if they're going to get the same kind of treatment or resources as in Africa as they do in the United States. And like my wife was saying about the cleanliness of the hospital, the professionalism of the staff, the interactions we've had with doctors, it has been on par with what I've grown up knowing in the United States. So I feel comfortable with them, participating in the medical services here in Kenya, just as I would in the United States.
Also, thank you so much for that recommendation. Would you recommend Traverse Culture? Would you any day just say something about Traverse Culture?
Absolutely. I already did that to my nephew, and I think was it the video? He watched it. He was like, okay, he's going to see, he'll reach out. So it's I really want to use this opportunity to say thank you to Traverse, thank you to you, Mara, and you and Terry. You guys are exceptional. So I'm really grateful the way you guys helped me, to get integrated here and helping me to know more about Kenya culture. And I'm still looking forward to learn and exploit too. Yeah.
Absolutely. I would recommend it. This is, like I said earlier, there's a lot of moving parts that involved in relocating, and you need someone on the ground who is looking out for you and assisting you, a resource, and Traverse is great for that, being a resource to help us fill in those parts that may have been missing. So I highly recommend Traverse and working with the team and doing your part in that to make it a successful relocation, but definitely recommend it.
Thank you so much. You heard about that. Are you relocating, or are you traveling for fun? Are you going to look out for us? Kindly visit our website tverse.com and book a consultation with us any time of the day. Kindly, as I always request you to subscribe and follow us for this kind of stories and more. Don't forget to share this video to your friends and relatives who may need our services out there. Thank you so much. See you soon.